All right, so I missed a couple of weeks or a week or two on videos, so I just wanted to do one real quick for y'all. Try to do stuff that's not common, so you get a fuller understanding of stuff. But we just did rebound and box jumps today, and I wrote about it a little bit. But what I want to talk about is the rebounding box jump, the ground force reaction, muscle elasticity, and the amount of time you spend on the ground. They all go together, all right? So ground force reaction is physics principle, right? Every time I hit the ground, whatever force I hit the ground pushes back with the same amount of force, all right? That's true, whether you agree with it or not. So we're gonna use that to our advantage. And the way we're gonna use it to our advantage is the instant that it happens, that the ground pushes back against me, I'm gonna go with it. I don't wanna fight against it. All right, so what else? Muscle elasticity, all right? Your muscles are like, I don't wanna say rubber bands because they're like tighter than that, especially your heel cord and your soleus is like some of the toughest muscles in the human body because we use them all the time. I'm bent over because I'm close and I think if I stand up, I'll lose my head. But the tightness of those muscles, but the little bit of give that they have, we want to use to our advantage. So if we hold tight, if we stay flexed or dorsiflexed, if we pull back on the top of the toes, we're kind of pre-stretching those muscles. And then when we hit the ground, they give a little, but they're instantly ready to spring back. So now we got two things in our favor. We got the ground that's pushing back against us as soon as we hit it, and we have the elasticity in the muscles that's also responding upward. So that's two things that are already trying to help us get back onto the box if we use them correctly. So how do we use them correctly? Well, it's all about timing. So when you do your box jumps, if you want to immediately jump back on the box, think about it. You have to land in the jumping position. You can't land in a landing position and then go back to the jumping position and jump. It has to be instantaneous, all right? As fast as you possibly can. So you'll notice when you do your double unders, or maybe you don't, and maybe that's your problem, but if you jump and hesitate, you lose that moment of opportunity, all right? So if I'm trying to rebound on the box, if I come down, hesitate a second, I don't get the benefit of the ground force reaction or the muscle elasticity. Because when I hit the ground, it's absorbing, you can see it. It's absorbing, and then I have to start over. But if I dorsiflex the feet, prepare the muscles, land in the jumping position, and give it a little bit of arms, it's instantaneous. And that's how it has to be if you're gonna get the benefit of the ground force reaction and the muscle elasticity. So where does that matter? Well, for one, in your double unders. For two, when you actually learn how to run, that's what you're using, all right? So I'm not gonna get into running, pose running in the run clinics that we do, which we should have one coming up pretty soon. But we're gonna teach you guys how to use that same ground force reaction, quick, and muscle elasticity to get that foot back off the ground so that it becomes almost effortless. If you land and you're right back up, it takes a lot less energy than to land and start over again. So work with that, guys. See if it helps you out.